Yeah, what is going on, folks? We are doing it. We are live right here on Backchannel. I am Hal Rudnick, and you can call me your pal Hal. And we're going to have, oh, the fun we will have. Today, we're going to have some nice times, some good times, some fun times, some sweet times, some hot times. Oh my goodness. Let me ask you this. Are you just waking up? Well, get the hell out of bed, folks, because, yeah. What's in store? What's in store for us today? What isn't in store for us today? Okay? Literally anything is possible. In fact, we could even have a visit from my little owl friend Percival. Hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo, hoo hoo. Why, hello, Percival. How are you? I'm fine, Hal. I'm just out here looking to swoop down and pick up any woodland creatures in my talons and then peck apart with my beak. All right, you don't have to be so graphic about it, Percival. You can just say I'm trying to get some breakfast or lunch. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were so sensitive. All right. You don't have to attack me and my sensibilities, Percival. Screw you. Hoo-hoo. That was Percival. He was in a mood. I don't know what's gotten into Percival. My friend Simon is in the house. Good morning, Simon. Just snacking on the quesadilla. Very nice. By the way, this is a snack-friendly zone. I want to know what you're snacking on. Whether it's a quesadilla, maybe it's a fruit cocktail, maybe it's some Mariani almonds, the official almonds of the Your Pal Hal show. Okay, so Simon, and already the show is minutes old, and Simon and my pal S. Friedman getting into it in the chat. They're all like, okay, what's the difference between a snack and what's a snack and what is a meal? So they're saying a quesadilla is a meal, says S. Friedman. Whereas my friend Simon is saying that semantics, either way. See, I don't think it's semantics. I think it's the setting in which you're having it. Or under what guise are you eating that quesadilla? Okay, so also, what is in that quesadilla? If it's just cheese, it might be more apt to be a snack, but it could still be a meal. But are you eating it just to get something in your system, like between breakfast and lunch, between lunch and dinner? Or is it your lunch? Or is it a snack? Are you eating it like a piece of a quesadilla? Are you sharing the quesadilla? A quesadilla could be an appetizer. A quesadilla could be a snack. A quesadilla could be a meal. I argue context. Is there chicken in that quesadilla? In that quesadilla triangle or strip? If there's chicken in there, you might be that much more apt, a little more hearty, a little more substantial, could be a meal. All right? Don't just throw it out to semantics. You need context. We got a whole situation here. I don't want to, there's one thing I will not do, and it's for you, it's for us. I will not play fast and loose, okay? I'm not going to say snack, meal, whatever. No. I'm going to take it seriously because I take you seriously. I take this, what we're doing here, oh so seriously. Grass Puddle's in the house. Grass Puddle's dealing with the dogs Snack aftermath, a snacktermath. Oh no, the dog got into some Easter candy. As a dog owner, I'm like, my heart goes out to you. Rob Schaefer's in the house. Context is king on if a quesadilla is a snack or a meal. Are there chips and a dip included? What are the fillings? Rob Schaefer and I, you know what? Sometimes we see eye to eye. Sometimes Rob Schaefer and I are in lockstep. And this is one of those times. Thank you, Rob Schaefer. You you get me. You get me, and I get you. Cheddar cheese quesadilla rolled up with some salsa. You know what? It could be either or. I got to know your eating schedule for the day, and I don't want to pry, you know? Simon says that's a snack. All right. Simon, my friend Simon, using Simon Says, he's asking if I saw the Little Caesars Christmas tree that he sent. I got caught up last night watching basketball, and I don't know if I saw it. By the way, Grass Puddle, by the way, I wish you well with, but I'll check it out, Simon. Grass Puddle, I will, my heart goes out to you, and hope your dog is okay, because dogs can't eat chocolate. I hope it didn't eat too much chocolate. It's how you eat, not what you eat. Sure. If you're Motasaro in the house, Motasaro says, if you are down with the bell, my go-to is the chicken Q, the chicken quesadilla with no sauce, extra cheese to make up for the lack of sauce. I mean, why would you go no sauce? Oh boy. Thanks for the info, Grass Puddle. All kidding aside, that's pretty scary. Yeah. Not a big T-Bell sauce fan. Oh well, I'll mess with the I'll mess with the sauce. Oh, Motasaro, got it. A little too close to home. It's 11:11. Travis, do you want to come in here and make a wish? Producer Travis, let's give him a round of applause. Producer Travis. What? 11:11. Producer Travis. All right. Well, come on in if you want, or if you're listening, Producer Travis, and anyone else who's listening. It's 11:11 on the West Coast, so go ahead and make a wish. All right, I made my wish. And my wish, I'm not going to tell you my wish, because whether you're wishing on a birthday candle, whether you're wishing on a wishing well, wishing on a shooting star, or wishing at 11:11, if you tell anyone your wish, it's not going to come true. S. Friedman just blew it. S. Friedman telling me his wish, rookie move, S. Friedman. S. Friedman wished that I became spokesman for Ferrari and got a free one. I would be a little nervous getting behind the wheel of my free Ferrari, but at first I'd be like, okay, I'm just going to drive this 15 miles an hour, and then 20, and then 25, then 30, and then I'd get it going. But I would be like, oh, I don't want to ruin this, because I've heard stories where someone's like an athlete buys a new car, or someone like buys like a brand new, and then it's like, woo, and then because that thing's got some get up and go. Oh, Grass Puddle joined us on the Twitch stream here. Very nice. We are live on Twitch today for the first time. And thank you for joining us there. Also, I want to say hi to my friend Mirror Man in New Jersey. What is up? Mirror Man is in the house. He says, I'll be arrested if I crash my brand new Ferrari. Stacy says, Hal, you're going to have to wake up. You have to wake up very early to trick me. Stacy's not going to tell anyone her wish. Riker's in the house. I wish everything could have. I wish for everything I could have, including computers. Riker, even though you told us your wish, I hope you get it. Vishkala, or Vishka in the house. I love candy also. Yeah, everyone loves candy. Except for dogs. Candy's not good for dogs. I want to give a shout out to Ken, who's in the house. Riyadh, glad to have you here. Thank you for being in the house. Riker from Oregon. Flimsy dinosaur. Listen, whether you're a sturdy dinosaur or a flimsy dinosaur, dang glad to have you with us. Mirror Man asking what's my favorite candy. Okay, I'll give you two answers. I got a basic. They're both kind of basic. Listen, I'm a simple man with simple pleasures. Favorite candy, I'll probably go Reese's peanut butter cups, or dark chocolate, or just straight up a nice deep dark chocolate. Favorite Easter candy, I love me those Cadbury eggs. I love a Cadbury cream egg. Just licking the cream out of there. Oh, forget it. Riker says, my favorite candy is chocolate, IPR chocolate. Just kidding. You can't go wrong with chocolate. And I like chocolate. Stacy says, Hal, is this show friendly for drinks? Because I got a tasty drink here. You know this, Stacy. I got a coffee. I got a big glass of water. Keep myself hydrated. So let us in on what you're drinking. Mirror Man, good choice. I'm with you, Reese's, but not with you on the Cadbury. All right, you do you. Stacy says, I like chocolate candy. Heck, I'll eat anything that's chocolate. Just put any kind of chocolate in front of me. Same. Although I do like dark chocolate over milk chocolate. And Riker, I love triple chocolate on my birthday cake. Actually, triple chocolate is my favorite. Oh, yeah, can't go wrong with that. Can't go wrong. And let's see if our friend Travis, checking back in with Travis. Travis, are you in the house? Yeah, there you are, my friend. Travis, what's going on, brother? I was calling on you earlier to make a wish.
Oh, that's weird. I made the wish. I was here. I did it. I don't know what happened.
Okay, yeah. So what was your wish?
Oh, well, it's easy. It was something you'll never know.
Oh, boom. Yeah, you gave us a little switcheroo there. And I'm glad you did not tell us what your wish is, because otherwise it won't come true.
That's right. I almost said over my cold, dead hands, which is true.
You're going to, just like Charlton Heston, you'll pull my wish out of my cold, dead hand.
Exactly
S. Friedman is asking, is Stacy drinking mimosas? That's I haven't had a mimosa in a minute. That's a nice weekend, a nice Saturday. You got a clear Saturday. Throw back a mimosa. Okay, I'm catching up to the chat over here. Rejected segment, Hal licks the cream out of a Cadbury cream egg. Oh, boy. That's now Rob Schaefer saying Hal licking things is actually a segment on Hal's Patreon. Or I was also going to say, Matasaro beat me to it. Rob, that's me licking the cream out of a Cadbury cream egg might be something for my OnlyFans. There we go. Matasaro is playing Galaga. Very nice. I like it. And Mirror Man is just saying bad ideas. That's nasty. I agree. Ken likes an Irish coffee. Ken, I feel you on that. That's a nice little morning. How the heck are you? That's a fine how do you do. Oh, Stacy's drinking watermelon flavored water. That sounds delightful and refreshing.
Nice.
Vicky in New York joined the stream. Okay, so Travis.
Yes.
I haven't seen you in 22 hours. I assume you probably watched a little basketball last night.
Oh, that I did.
Yes.
I caught the first half of Pelicans Spurs and was just terrified at the frenetic energy, the switchy length of the Pelicans. And I'm like, who's this team? Where'd they come from? What's this business?
And then imagine if Zion comes back, little Zion Williamson.
I know. Oh, there's nothing little about Zion Williamson. First of all,
Oh, he's a big dude,
big dude,
large and in charge.
big boy.
And the Pelicans beat the Spurs fairly soundly. The Spurs staged a comeback late in the fourth. Pelicans came back, and then the Hawks soundly defeated the Hornets. Did you hear what happened to the Charlotte Hornets? We're not going to
No.
go too. Oh, so this is sad and funny.
My favorite kind.
Yeah, the Charlotte Hornets. So they're in this. There's sort of a complicated play-in game system for the NBA. I didn't understand it at first. I thought there was like a 3-game series, and didn't they have that initially, like a 3-game series? Now it's like a 1-game thing.
It's the first one was a little bit different. I think there were 2 opportunities, but since last year, it's been the 7-8 plays, 9-10 plays. Loser of 9-10 is out. Loser
Yep.
of 7-8 plays winner of essentially
9-10 to decide
9-10.
who's the 8th seed. Yes,
Exactly.
there it is. But yeah. So good. The Hornets, the Charlotte Hornets, were playing in Atlanta, and Charlotte's team either bus broke down, and they had to walk to the stadium, and it's like, what? It's craziness. They had to walk to the stadium, and they were wondering, they were positing potentially that the walk took a lot out of them. I mean, it's a little disheartening,
Yeah,
Oh,
that's-
you got to
that's
get
pretty
off
funny.
and walk to the stadium.
All right, gang.
But you still got to show up. You still got to bring it
Yeah,
when they at tip off.
absolutely.
When the ref blows the whistle or whatever. So, yeah. Travis, you went to a concert last night. Is that right?
That I did.
Regale us with stories of being out and about in Hollywood, California.
Oh, oy. I'm old. I'm old. That's what I
You're
learned.
not.
That's
You're
what I
not.
learned.
What are you? You're 29. You're 30.
I'm 30. I'm freshly 30, and
Yeah, that's
I
not
know.
old. That's not old.
I know. But there are some.
No, but for serious.
There are some things that didn't happen before that happen now, so to speak. And I went to the Novo Theater in downtown LA, within LA Live. It's like up a second floor of a. It's a neat little spot. And I went and saw Denzel Curry, who is a rapper who's really
Yes.
good, and just the number of youths. There was a opening act that was huge on TikTok, and they were pretty good. But a lot of their fan base rolled out for both them and Denzel Curry, and there just was scores of what looked like children. But I'm like, this is a 21-plus show. These aren't really children. It's just now there's that separation. And also, as rap shows go, got kicked off not a little late, but started at 9. Denzel didn't go on until like 10:30, and then by the time it got to like 11:40 something, myself and my friend who went, we were like, "You good? You good? Okay, well, let's go. We're done. I'm tired. Let's go."
Was there a nice thick cloud of weed smoke in there?
Absolutely. And also, it had the smell of like a youth's show too, which is something I'm familiar with.
Show?
Yeah, just a show with a lot of youths at it. Just
What does a youth show smell like?
too many hormones and heat.
Oh,
Just like, oh man, everybody's moving around a lot, aren't they? There was Denzel Curry has a multifaceted sort of appeal, and there was a legit pit that opened up in the middle of the crowd throughout like a significant portion of his set, and I could just feel the heat rise degree by degree in the room over the course of 40-odd minutes. I'm just like, all right, this is getting a little much. Let's go.
all right, there you
But
go. There you go.
great time. Great time.
Good.
Great. He knows how to run a crowd. It's something that I admire about stand-ups, to run an entire crowd by yourself.
Yeah.
Seems hard.
I feel ya. Mirror Man saying basketball is boring. You know what, Mirror Man? To each their own. I respect where you're coming from. It's not everybody's
don't.
bag. That's why we're not going to do too much of a deep dive. We'll touch on it a little bit now and again. Riker has seen me on the Anthony Davis show. Oh well. Thanks for watching Backchannel, Riker. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you stuck around. Yeah. So many good hosts on Backchannel, from Anthony Davis to Haley and
Mario.
Mario Smith and
We got
Live
that
Every
new word of the day
Day.
thing. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just so much good stuff. So stick around, spend your morning, spend your afternoon, right here with Back Channel. Square Lobsters in the house. Steven in Arizona. What is up? Riker likes communicating on Back Channel with the real life host. Yes, I'm a real human being. Please communicate with me, Riker. Riker, what are you snacking on? Also, Riker, how is Picard? How's Picard? All right. Is Riker your real name, or are you a next gen fan? Either way, dang glad to have you here. Stacy watches Anthony Davis every day at 11. Very nice. I enjoy. You know what, Anthony Davis, I find him both informative and very soothing. You know what I mean? Very cool. Well, Travis,
Yeah.
every day, we dive into the Twitter sphere. We wade into the Twitterverse and see what's up. See what's up with with trending topics. This is on the Twitter website, folks. Twitter.com. If you're playing along at home, and yeah, this let's check in with Russia and Ukraine ongoing crisis. Now, Russia throwing out big threats here. By the way, it's pronounced Utes, two Utes. My cousin Vinny, Joe Pesci and Herman Munster. Russia threatens nuclear escalation in the Baltics if Sweden and Finland join NATO. Great. Russia's trying to be the bully of the world. The bully of the world. Unbelievable. On Thursday, Russian Deputy Chief of the Security Council and former President Dmitry Medvedev said there can be no talk of non-nuclear status for the Baltic. Excuse me. In case Finland and Sweden decide to become members of North Atlantic Treaty Organization. Both countries have expressed their intention to join the alliance following Russian invasion of Ukraine. So, yeah, Russia's saying, yeah, we're going to get nuclear. Stuff's going to get nuclear if Sweden and Finland join NATO. I mean, that wouldn't be a deterrent for me. If I was Sweden and Finland, I'd be like, look at, we're sovereign nations. You are an aggressor. You just invaded a sovereign nation in Ukraine. You are committing war crimes there, left, right, and sideways. Jiminy crickets. What a, nightmare situation. Happening. Travis, any other Ukraine updates here? What else is happening Ukraine-wise?
Seems to be outside of this story here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see. Whoop, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. We have a story about a Russian warship damaged in fire that Ukraine claims came from a missile hit.
Gotcha. Let's take a look at this. Russia claims warship damaged in fire that Ukraine claims came from missile hit. Russia's Soviet-era missile cruiser Moskva was damaged in a fire on board on Thursday that Ukrainian military officials claim came from a missile strike it launched. The Associated Press and AFP report Russia's defense ministry said the fire had been contained, per Reuters, but the ship was badly damaged and the source of the fire was under investigation. Earlier, Ukraine's deputy prime minister said that 9 humanitarian corridors have been agreed for Thursday. There you go. S. Friedman saying nani nani poo poo on Russia. There you go. Uh, Other people saying Travis. Simon saying he wishes he was old like you, Travis. Enjoy it. You are in your youth, your infancy, Travis. Have you seen me on Anthony Davis? Asks Riker. I have not. Riker's up in Oregon. My friend, producer Travis, is from Oregon. Also, right, Travis.
Uh, no, but I have
You have
spent so
family up
much
there.
time there.
Family
Yeah,
up
yeah, yeah,
there. What town
yeah.
again?
Ashland. Yet now they all live in Medford.
There you go. There
Yeah,
you
Southern
go.
Oregon.
And we got Simon is up in the Pacific Northwest. Simon is up in Oregon as well. Very nice. Very nice. It's really Oregon showing up and showing out today on the Your Pal Hal show. All right, let's. I know Ashland very well. I played in that conference in the SOC, says Simon. Ashland, very good, very good. Also trending, Arizona iced tea, folks. Arizona iced tea. Let's take a look at Arizona iced tea has not raised their prices. The cans say the price on it. It's 99 cents. It's been 99 cents. It's always 99 cents. Wild. Society will collapse when Arizona iced tea is changed from 99 cents to $1. So the LA Times did an article on this. Can we bring up that the thread on Arizona iced tea, Travis? Oh, uh, is there a Twitter thread? Let's like read some of these tweets. Arizona iced tea trending because it's still not better than Snapple, says S. Friedman. I mean, when I think of Arizona iced tea, I think of a large can at a reasonable price, more or less. But I also, say it with me, sugar bomb. So I'm going to hold off. But kudos to them for keeping that price just like right at the same level. Matasaro says Arizona fruit punch is legit amazing. All right, I'll take your word for it. You know what? I would mix it. I would mix that fruit punch with maybe like probably good with some vodka or something if I didn't have anything around. Makes a good Arnold Palmer. Okay, okay. Yeah, I just try to avoid sugary drinks. Like I'll get my sugar from everything else. I try to sidestep sugary drinks. Oh, Matasaro was like, "Oh yes, done that. Very nice. The Arizona, the vodka." So L.A. Times saying, "I don't want to do what the bread guys and the gas guys and everybody else are doing. Arizona iced tea prices are not changing, even with inflation." The company's founder says, "A 23-ounce can. That's a big old can. Costs 99 cents. The same price it's been for 30 years ago." Travis, are you around?
Yar.
I I would I would love it if you could find the video of the gentleman at the convenience store cold cocking the dude with the Arizona iced tea.
Sure. Let's see what we got.
Oh, it's glorious. And we don't need the sound. I will let you know because I think there's some profanity. So
Ooh.
if we could see it without sound. Matasaro, oh my goodness. Matasaro is giving us the evidence here. Fruit punch plus vodka equals blackout crimes. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
Blackout crimes.
Let's see if we can find this.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, so this kid, he's talking mad smack, and then he's being very aggro with the other customers in line and with the clerk, and he's unfortunately dropping n bombs. Like he's really unfortunate. So this guy is listening to him. They're chatting. And this kid, he's really out of pocket. If you heard the sound, and he's got his Arizona iced tea. He's got his Arizona iced tea, and like the kids all like, try me, try me. Whap. Yeah. Oh, brother. Stay down. Stay down, young man. Yeah. So, you know what? I I think that's not a bad reciprocation for just straight up racism. you know, like let's make these let's make bold racism no bueno again, shall we? That guy gave him a 12-ounce serving of social justice. Violence is great. Arizona iced tea for the win. You know what? I don't like violence, but yeah, these when someone's just out of pocket racist, uh, sometimes time calls for action. When you're using racial slurs, unleash the Kraken. Yeah, more or less. Uh, Also, the Kraken, our newest NHL franchise. So, Arizona iced tea. You can weaponize a very tall can of Arizona iced tea. I think we just learned. And make racists scared again. Endorsed. Yeah. All right. Uh, Madasaro says, "Holy crap! I meant youthful hijinks and dumbassery. Second read of the blackout crimes bit made me want to post a clarification." Okay, Madasaro, just oh no, I figured you just like drunk and like going into a store and knocking stuff over or breaking into your neighbor's home and stealing their television. I don't know. I didn't think it was anything too bad. Uh, Great. Let's go ahead and jump into next trending topic. Elon Musk may he's talking about buying the website that we're on right now. Talking about buying the Twitter website. So
It's gonna be weird to have
what
a
is
trending topic that's like man tries to buy your house.
yeah, right? Uh that is odd. Also, oh, this was funny. A few years ago, a friend of mine, this is probably about 5 years ago or so, maybe even more. He tried to start a Kickstarter to buy Kickstarter, and it
How'd that go?
it was well. Kickstarter made him stop.
What happened? They
He-
stopped my Kickstarter. Kickstarter stopped your Kickstarter? Yeah, they kick stopped me.
yes, exactly. Uh, Elon Musk makes offer to buy Twitter on Thursday. Uh, Billionaire Elon Musk announced he had just made a bid the day prior to buy Twitter at $54.20 per share. This offer comes just weeks after he became Twitter's largest shareholder and turned down a seat on the company's board of directors. Interesting. So let's delve into this and see exactly some of the ramifications here. Simon, thank you for the baseball update. Home run, Jared Kelenic, Mariners 2-0. Tesla CEO Elon Musk has offered to buy Twitter outright, saying the social media platform needs to be transformed from his perspective as a self-identified free speech absolutist. See, there's the rub, and I would absolutely glad to hear any thoughts on this, but I think we need to keep free speech absolute, except here's the slippery slope, everybody. Is hate speech shouldn't be is hate speech free speech? And that's that's why we can't have nice things, because people who want to perpetuate, propagate, populate, insinuate hate speech. Rob Schaefer saying he had to turn down the seat. Board members are precluded from hostile takeovers of the company that they serve. Rob Schaefer, the official attorney of the Your Pal Hal show, thank you for the legal perspective. Twitter is not the government, so free speech does not apply to it. Yeah, it is a private company as hate speech in the law. Well, what about dangerous speech? There is such thing as a hate crime in the law. So that's interesting. I would need to learn more about that, because there's definitely such a thing as hate speech in life. Can't yell fire in a crowded movie theater. Can't yell rat in a restaurant. Can't yell diarrhea at a Taco Bell. Can't yell can't yell free cake on a train. Can't yell crabs at a strip club. I don't know. But yeah, it's a very slippery slope. Diarrhea at a Taco Bell is assumed. No need to yell it, says S. Friedman. Matasaro says, Twitter is not speech. Everyone can still speak. It would be like allowing someone a megaphone loud enough for everyone to hear and then object when we tried to turn it off. Rob Schaefer saying that quote comes from a SCOTUS case that was overruled 100 years ago. Speech does not equal amplification. Mirrorman, Stacy says there is such thing as dangerous speech. If there's any swearing, you made me part. You made me that part. Riker says I'm blind, so if you turn on any videos, I need the sound on. Got you. Riker, I appreciate that, and I really appreciate you joining us. My father was also blind, visually impaired, legally blind. So thank you so much for choosing to hang out with us. We're lucky to have you here, Riker. Thank you. Yeah, I think there is such a thing as dangerous speech. By the way, if we play any videos, I'll absolutely include a little bit of talk over, or let folks know what we're looking at. Mild Dairy Lifesaver Simon says, I think about this a lot when I hear of the Cowboys gathering here in Portland. The Proud Boys. trying to push buttons to create drama. I wish I knew the law like Rob. I always wonder if that's not incite a riot law. Anyway, and Simon, I hear where you're coming from. Yeah, I totally understand where you're coming from, Simon. And that's infuriating. And they're on the wrong side. And then there are just trash, quote unquote, journalists, just garbage journalists like that guy Andy No, who will frame it as aggression on the part of the far left, whereas they're not the ones like, who show up in like battle armor trying to taunt people. Oh yeah, Grass Puddle, Cowboy fans. Watch out for those Cowboy fans. Watch out for Raider fans. Watch out. You know what? Watch out for all sports fans. Watch out for Dodgers fans. Watch out for Giants fans. Watch out for Red Sox fans. Watch out for Yankees fans. But you know who you don't have to watch out for? Washington Senators fans. All right. Let's jump to the next topic here, Travis. Oh, Magic Mike. Magic Mike. So they're making a Magic Mike 3, and you got Channing Tatum and his washboard abs, and Thandaway Newton, formerly Thandaway Newton was starring opposite. There were 11 days of shooting. 11 days of shooting had occurred. And now there are conflicting reports coming from the set whether or not Thandaway Newton was fired because of an intense argument she and Channing Tatum had about, wait for it, the slap. That's right. Thandaway Newton, Channing Tatum got into such a heated conversation about Will Smith and Chris Rock at the Oscars and what went down that there were rumors flying that she was fired because it's Channing Tatum's franchise, this Magic Mike. It's, he's the executive producer. It's his baby. It's his abs, his glutes. And the rumor was that the argument was so intense that she was fired over that. And Salma Hayek has been hired to replace her. S. Friedman saying, Magic Mike 3, darn it, we will have to sit on plastic bags at the movie theater again. Oh, S. Friedman. Grass Puddle saying, Pittsburgh boy Joe Manganiello in the sequel. Yes, Joe Manganiello, tall, dark, and handsome. Simon saying it'll go with the brown bag over your face, Freeman. Very good, very good. So let's check out this article. Is this the one from the New York Post? Actress Thandaway Newton has denied reports that she was fired from Magic Mike's Last Dance after getting in a heated spat with Channing Tatum over Will Smith's infamous hitch slap. Okay, I see what you did there. This report is completely inaccurate, a spokesperson for the 49-year-old crash star said in a statement. Meanwhile, a representative for Warner Bros. Said that Newton, who left the London set after 11 days, had reportedly departed on her own volition to deal with family matters. I once quit a job to go binge watch Family Matters. I once quit a job to binge watch Family Matters.
Hey-o.
The bombshell went against the prior report by The Sun, which stated that the Emmy winner had been canned from Last Dance following an unimaginably vicious tiff with Tatum. 41. Did I do that? Thank you, Simon. The two had reportedly fallen out while discussing a viral incident last month in which Will Smith slapped Chris Rock over a bald crack about his wife, Jada Pinkett Smith, who suffers from alopecia. Oh, Grass Puddle was apparently thinking the same thing. Scrolling, please. The argument allegedly culminated in Tatum, who is also the producer on the film, driving off set in his car, per the Sun. Well, it's quite a tiff when you drive off set. Tatum, aka Almost Gambit, they fell out over the debacle at the Oscars, a crew member had claimed. I was on set, watched her and watched him. They were in and out of the house where we were filming, having this confrontation. The purported eyewitness alleged Tatum had said, "I'm not working with her anymore," adding that being a producer, it's his movie, so she's off the movie. Let's scroll there. The source had summed it up like this. Channing Tatum is the producer, the number one on set. Thandie Newton is the number two star, but 11 days into shooting, and it's all over. Director Steven Soderbergh tried to defuse the situation, but to no avail, the source reportedly said. Newton has since been replaced by Salma Hayek, 55, who will have to reshoot all of the scenes that had involved the original actress. Magic Mike's Last Dance is the third installment in the enormously successful franchise, which began with Magic Mike in 2012. The latter flick was loosely based on Channing's experience working as a stripper in Tampa, Florida. Channing Tatum to star in the sequel to Drive Angry, because he drove angry off that set. Now, S. Friedman is asking the important question here. This is the only thing I want to know. Listen, am I salacious? Am I sucking at the teat of the gossip mongers? I don't know. Kim is in the house. Kim, thank you for joining us. But all I want to know. Wait, one sec. Riker is saying something very important here. Pineapples are pineapples and pineapples are people. Riker, maybe I need to reconsider my entire state of mind in regards to pineapples. Thank you for that, Riker. No Name joined the stream. No Name, glad to have you here. Feel free to go ahead and give yourself a name. Give yourself a name in the chat. Zhu in Texas. Thank you for being here, Zhu. Work is here. Dismiss is here. Thank you for hanging out right here on the Your Pal Hal show. Got my guy Mirrorman in New Jersey, the great state of New Jersey, the underrated state of New Jersey. Fitzcraft, sucking the gossip monger teat. Yes, indeed. Fitzcraft, thank you for joining. our Twitch stream. I just sell insurance in Portland, Oregon. Nothing as cool as that, Matasaro. Paul Tutillo, happy Easter. Happy Easter to you. Paul Tutillo, what's your favorite Easter candy? All right, back to what we were talking about. Twitter deep dive did not happen yet, Andy McLean. Thank you for jumping in. Always great to see you, Andy. All right, so we're talking about Thandaway Newton getting fired because on the set of Magic Mike Trace, The Last Dance, or whatever it's called, she and Channing Tatum went at it, like had a row over the slap. Had a row over the slap. And S. Friedman asked the important question here. Who was on whose side? Now, just, I don't want to make a sweeping generalization here because I've learned over the course of my life that a group of people, a race of people, are not a monolith. There are conservative white folks. There are liberal white folks. There are conservative black people and people of color, and there are more liberal. There are far left. There are far right Latinx people. It's so I don't want to play any dangerous games here, but so one might think I know there were people in the black community that I saw that were saying maybe white people should stay out of this argument. There were, I believe that I saw more people of color defending Will Smith's right to stand up for his wife in that way. But I don't want to I don't want to cast it one way. Channing Tatum, he's dating or was dating a woman of color and Zoe Kravitz. Not that matters. So I don't know. We don't know. Like, we honestly don't know. Channing Tatum could have said Will Smith had a right to do it, or Thandaway Newton could have said that, or maybe it was just like the penalty. 10 years was good to kick him out of the academy, or 10 years is too hard. I don't know. That's what I want to know. How do you write this story? How does that production assistant or whoever it was on set breaking it down not tell us the one thing we want to know? Because I'm a real busybody. Simon says, yeah, my last job stripping was all male was all male stripper joint with a Top Gun theme. We were called all right. Thank you, Simon. Hudsonizer, 10 years obviously too harsh. Mel Gibson only got 8 unofficially. Yeah, I agree with that actually. I think Will Smith should have been given 5. I would have given him 5 years. 5 years. I think 10 is a little too much. But I don't know. That's just me. So anyway, that's it. Thandaway Newton out. Salma Hayek in. I enjoyed the Magic Mike movies, by the way. They're well done. Steven Soderbergh, always solid. Danger Zone. Grass Puddle. It's listen. When Channing Tatum drove away, he might have driven away to. He might have taken the highway to the danger zone. Also, Grass Puddle says Tatum drove away, she thanned away. Very nice. Kenny Loggins. Luka out for game 1. Sad day here in Dallas. Oh, Andy, that is a sad day. One of the best young players in the game. You need your MVP there. All right, and finally on trending topics, one more. Oh, we're going to do a little talkover, a little trailer talkover. We got a 1-minute teaser trailer Rob Schaefer saying the movie will make $2 billion if Channing and Salma strip on screen. I do not, for some reason, I don't think we're going to get full frontal. I don't think we're going to get full frontal, but Rob Schaefer, never say never. Listen, sometimes the invisible hand of the market demands it. Travis, are you around?
Yes.
Hello.
Yes. Hi.
All right. So, are you ready to do a David? So let me just set the stage here. I think a very underrated director, I would say, David Cronenberg. A man who's made such great body horror and weird movies, like Existenz, and his earlier stuff. It's steeped in these weird explorations. And then in the early 2000s, great collaborations with Viggo Mortensen. Eastern Promises, that is a banger. So good. And then A History of Violence. Viggo Mortensen and recently deceased R.I.P. William Hurt in that. Great. Just two tense, great, dark crime thrillers. History of Violence and Eastern Promises. And now David Cronenberg is back with a new one. Oh, yeah. Simon says, if you want full frontal nudity, watch Eastern Promises. There's a great fight that takes place in a sauna. Like these Russian mobsters come into a sauna to kill Viggo Mortensen. And Viggo Mortensen is having a schwitz. He's naked in the sauna. And man, fireworks. It is off the charts. Matasaro asks, how am I liking Moon Knight? I've watched 2 episodes so far. I like it fine. I'm not like, Moon Knight, but I'm not like, Moon Knight. You know what? I'm enjoying it. But it's not my favorite thing on streaming right now. But I'm enjoying it for sure. I'm going to keep going. Yeah. All right. So we're going to take a look at the new David Cronenberg trailer starring Viggo Mortensen, Lea Seydoux, and Kristen Stewart. It's an official Cannes Film Fest competition selection. Here we go. Neon. What are we looking at? Is this a comfortable cushion for your chair? Oh, it opens up and there's a torso and a person. Oh, Lea Seydoux, from the director of The Crash, The Fly, A History of Violence, Eastern Promises. Viggo Mortensen is in like a shark's mouth machine that's part like fleshy. Ooh, what is he dressed? Is he a monk? What was that? Creature machine? There's so many oh, right, that's creepy. Sewing eyes and okay, now Kristen Stewart was looking at a microscope. That guy's upset. There was like a person chair. There was like a living chair. Crimes of the future. Oh boy, that was spooky. That was scary. There you go. That flew by. Kristen Stewart, I was trying to think of what to say when she was looking in that, she was just like looking in some sort of weird little tube. But there are two things that really get to me in movies. Like when someone's eyes and lips are sewn shut, I'm like, oh man, that's scary. That's never good. That character is creepy. Rob Schaefer says, I will never see this movie. Way too weird. I like a little weird Rob Schaefer. You don't like a good horror movie or a little body horror? Ears on your forehead. What is he? Head of hearing? Nicely done. Also, S. Friedman. My favorite part in the history of violence was when that guy hit the other guy with an Arizona iced tea. Call back to the video of a gentleman getting just, and I use the term gentleman loosely, getting waylaid with a can of Arizona iced tea. Is he channeling the Harris vibes from Apollo 13? Oh, Ed Harris, a little bit. Yeah. Grass Puddle is interested. Grass Puddle's interested. Rob Schaefer's out. Matasaro says, we are solving crimes of the future. Failure is not an option. Crimes of the Future 13. See, I don't know if they're committing crimes in the future or solving crimes in the future in this movie. But I am intrigued. And there you have it. Hey, Travis, what do you say we take a short station break? And we'll come back. I'll let you know. I'll give you the 411 on the Twitter deep dive, and we'll jump into that on the other side. Be right back, everybody. Thanks for watching. All right, we are back. And it's time for our Twitter deep dive. And Travis just sent it to you. It's one of the top recording artists, one of the preeminent music makers of this generation. Drake. We're gonna check out Drizzy, Drake, OVO, Toronto, The Six. What up? My mom is in the house. Mom, you're just in time for Drake. Just in time for Drake. Grass Puddle says Apatow stuff hasn't been great recently. He had a window of fun movies. Uh, oh, uh, Mild Dairy Lifesaver says I've been slamming Moon Knight. I got a lot of grief for it. Made me a little gun shy to tell people I wasn't enjoying the bubble. I just find it so boring. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. Oh, didn't watch. Oh, so yeah, missing some bubble. Off topic question. Am I the only one who didn't enjoy the bubble? Yeah. Well, here's the thing. The reviews on the bubble have been pretty mediocre, pretty bad reviews for the bubble. But actually, I have it on good authority, and maybe you watch it with this in mind. A lot of the bubble is based on and I don't know if it's mentioned, I don't know how common knowledge this is, but it's based on the experience of filming Jurassic World, the latest Jurassic World movie. They created a bubble in Great Britain similar to what happens in that movie. So if you watch it and then maybe equate some real life stuff, but yeah, I've heard it's Metz. So. All right, we are doing our Twitter deep dive today, looking at the Twitter account of Drake Drizzy. 39.4 million followers. There you go. Oh, he's followed by Hal Rudnick. There you go. There are like dragons in the bubble, Grass Puddle. There are dragons in the bubble. By the way, I want to shout out Lewin in Oregon. Abiding Hippopotamus, what up? Kim in New York. Silent Pig in Pennsylvania. Listen, whether you're a silent pig or a pig that goes oink oink, feel free. And a lot of people with no names in the chat. Listen, if you're a no name, feel free to give yourself a name. Always glad to have you here, whether you have a name or not. So many Oregonians up in here. Yeah, Oregon. Going hard today. All right, let's take a little look at what's happening in Drake's Twitter feed. Drake and at stake. All right, Steak and Drake. There you go. I guess Drake is teaming up for some sort of just vacation, some sort of recreational. Like they're swimming with dolphins, they're playing hoops, they're playing roulette. That, like, you know what? I don't know. I don't know exactly what's happening, but Drake is just living the life. Living the life. You win. Oh, okay. It's a crypto betting platform. So, yeah, Drake is trying to get us to enter the giant casino of crypto. There we go. OVO Sound, listen to the official Top Boy Season 2 playlist. All right, there you go. It looked like, yeah, Simon said it looked like an ad for the new Fire Festival. Yes, I see that. Skeleton Cartier out everywhere. There you go on OVO Sound. This looks like a Drake-produced artist. Skeleton Cartier. Oh, I like those kicks. Those look like some Air Maxes that he lacing up. A little more. Is this more Skeleton Cartier? Very nice, very nice. Game day, but always keep it Euphoria. Oh, so back in February, I guess Drake was watching Euphoria. I'm all caught up on Euphoria and enjoyed it. Yeah, that's when Rue was on the run from the cops. There you go. Quarter time show is Oh, is this Was this Super Bowl Sunday? Super Bowl Sunday, perhaps?
13th, I think so. Pretty sure.
Travis?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Very good.
There's a little dicky.
Coming in just a little hot, by the way, Travis. Thank you, good sir.
I can't make heads or tails of this stuff. I don't change anything. Ridiculous.
Blame the algorithm. Blame the
I will.
algorithm.
I'm gonna find the
OVO
algorithm.
sound.
I'm gonna
OVO
break an
sound.
Arizona iced tea on the algorithm.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nice. I love Duck Dynasty. Maybe referring to the bearded guy who was talking to little Dicky there. More OVO sound. Just Drake promoting these artists. So far, it's a little corporate-y. It's a little crypto-y. A little too corporate-y and crypto-y for me. This I want just like a little more down to earth Drake. I'm probably asking for the wrong thing. Night Owl Sound, Fridays Certified Edition, Sound 42, yada yada. Apple Music. Drake topped his own record. Certified Lover Boy is now the biggest album debut ever on Apple Music, surpassing the record Six God set with Scorpion in 2018. There you go. And a lot of pregnant emojis there. Drake out there making all the ladies pregnant. Is Drake's page about to be undone by DJ Khaled? Who's playing themselves now? Thank you, Simon. Certified Lover Boy, Certified Record Breaker. There you go. Breaking single day records. Indeed. We're looking at the Twitter account belonging to Drake. Roz joined the stream. Lewin, I changed my name to Lynn because I just didn't think that name was suitable. So that's me. It's Riker. Oh, okay. Riker, you know what? You can change your name to whatever you want it to be. Glad to have you here. What is this?
This is a very common
Set list?
thing. The studio, a whiteboard chart of songs on the record and their statuses. We have here categories such as song done, mix approved, sent to manager, manager approved, first master mix, clean edits, final mix. This was, I think, his way of saying that his album Certified Lover Boy was complete.
Very nice.
But this is also, now we're in this, without too much scrolling, we're in the territory of like September 2021.
Gotcha.
This guy don't tweet much.
Yep. Listen, he's out there living life, not tweeting it.
No.
All right, I think we've seen enough. What do you think, Travis?
Absolutely. Honestly, I'll take any excuse to get away from Drake.
Oh, see, I like Drake.
I can't do it. He's too. I can't do it.
Listen,
I tried. Didn't work.
I like listening to his music.
Yeah, that's what I tried. I didn't like that.
Oh. I like that diss track he made against what's his name? Back to Back.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's just that when I heard the first track I heard from Drake was that like Just Hold On, We're Going Home, which was a banger. I like that one a lot. And then I'm like, cool, let's check out the rest of his catalog. And I'm like, this is not up to this in terms of what I'm looking for in some music. And that also, to me, when I tried, it was like, well, there's these artists that are kind of doing what I wish he was doing. Like The Weeknd at the time just put out Beauty Behind the Madness, which I really liked, and Miguel had that record before his last. Anyways, it all boiled down to I'm like, nah, I'm good off Drake. But who am I to judge? It's breaking records with every release.
There you go. Simon appreciates where you're coming from.
Oh, no.
S. Friedman, thank you. S. Friedman has to take a work call. Oh,
Oh
listen,
God.
I if you want to quit your job just so you can watch our 2-hour stream, I'm not mad. But I don't want you to put yourself in a financial quandary. So you do you. That's reasonable, right, Travis?
Absolutely. Live your life. We'll be here.
Yeah. But I'm saying quit if you can quit your job to listen to the show and hang out with us, do it. But don't put yourself in a financial quandary that's going to make you mad at us. Like, I'm not going to, you know what? I should stop telling people to quit their jobs just so they can hang out with our show. Right, Travis?
Yeah.
That's irresponsible.
It'd be massively irresponsible. We're trying to rebuild the economy one step at a time. We all got to do our part.
We're trying to be job creators here.
Yeah.
Right, Travis?
Absolutely. We're trying
That's
to
right. Oh,
put
Mirror
a
Man
chicken
taking
in every
off.
pot.
Mirror Man, see you later. That's right. We're trying to put a chicken in every pot and some pot in every pipe. Right, Travis?
Yeah. Exactly.
All right. Step 4, ask to borrow money from Deborah. Oh, my goodness. Which Deborah?
Look, you're not going to get much out of one of them, at least. I can tell you that much.
Oh, out of both. Step 1, quit your job. Step 2, watch the show. Step 3, profit.
If someone
That's
finds
great.
out how to make more money off this show, you
of
have to
sorrow.
let us know first.
Thank you for joining the Your Pal Hal show. Today, we're going to show you in 1, 2, 3 easy steps how
Is this
to
Mad
up
Money?
your income
Yeah, that's Mad
and
Money.
increase your relaxation, your enjoyment of life. Could these things coincide? I'm telling you unequivocally, yes. Step 1, quit your job. Call your boss. Email your boss. Text your loved ones. I am quitting. Step 2, fake your own death. All right? Maybe you light your house on fire, push your car into a ravine. However you do it, fake your own death. Step 3, profit. Travis, what do you say we jump into some Recs and reviews? All right. We are going to talk Recs and reviews. And Travis, if you would also go ahead and bring up the Rotten Tomato page for each of these shows that we're talking about. Today, we're talking about some streaming shows that you can watch. And by the way, if you aren't already, I ask you, please, I will humbly request, please listen to my podcast, Binge Boys. Binge Boys. That's me and my friend Lon Harris. Me and Lon Harris, the smartest guy in streaming. This guy, he puts out a newsletter every week that breaks down what's new in streaming. And he is just a dynamo, smart, funny, and I'm very fortunate to be able to talk with him every week about what's new in streaming and do some reviews on streaming. And we've got a great producer on that show. It's producer Travis. He
You
also
fired me?
produces
Oh,
Binge Boys.
Thank you.
Oh, Travis, no, we wouldn't think of it.
See, I'm gonna have to go find some Arizona iced tea.
Uh-oh.
That might be my new bit.
No. Oh, it's great. That might be, maybe that should be an official Your Pal Hal
That's not bad.
show, bit. Like, you know what? Those are Arizona iced tea words. Or when like Harry, or when Harry T-Rex comes on here and starts talking smack to you, maybe you can hit him with a figurative Arizona iced tea.
Look,
but he's
I'll
dangerous.
find a real one. Yeah, I thought about making a legitimate threat, and then I was like, "That's a dinosaur. That's a terrible, bad idea."
He's like, what is? He's probably how tall is a T-Rex? About a 3-story building?
It's got to be at least 8 feet tall.
2 stories.
Yeah,
8 feet tall.
at least.
Wow, that's that. I mean,
I don't know how
Rob
tall is a
Schaefer
T-Rex
says-
right now.
Rob Schaefer says the last episode of Binge Boys was the greatest episode of all time. They talked
That's
about the Fall Guy. About
fantastic.
Fall Guy. Oh yeah, and I think I gave you a shout out, Rob Schaefer, because I remember we were talking about it here. I've been on fire with Cheryl Tiegs, blew up with Raquel Welch. I stubbed my toe with Lucille Ball. That's not one of the lines. Wait,
Here's something.
yeah.
He's something. He's something. This
Yeah.
is just. I would have never. Okay, how tall? How tall do you think a T-Rex is?
How tall is a T-Rex?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say 15 to 20 feet tall.
Okay, closer than I thought. I kind of had this idea that it's like, basically Godzilla. Apparently, about 12 feet.
Okay.
40 feet long, though.
Oh wow,
long
they're
boy.
really. So like, they don't have an erect posture. They're sloped forward.
Yeah. But yeah, it's 12 feet. That's pretty high. That's like your house, right? It's like a one-story house.
Yeah, give or take. Yeah, it's like a
Ish.
ceiling.
Yeah.
Or a high ceiling.
I just assumed they'd be
Two
they
6
would.
or two 6 feet tall dudes.
Yeah, if I stood on myself, I'd be a T-Rex.
Sometimes I dream about standing on my own neck.
Oh no.
I don't know what that. No, I don't know where that came from.
Bit of a drag
An NBA regulation NBA hoop is 10 feet. Right?
Yeah. Okay. So if we think about a T-Rex in a basketball arena, that's a pretty
That's
T-Rex
huge.
would be great in transition.
That's huge.
Yeah.
Oh well, I don't know because don't forget about the arms, Travis.
I'm not gonna tell your friend that you said that because you don't want the smoke that comes with that.
That's true. That's true. I'm just wondering, can a T-Rex? So, like a T-Rex is not coming in like this.
No,
You know?
windmills nigh impossible.
I mean, I guess it could get up for this.
Yeah. You have to kind of rear back. Depends on how
to
high I
jump
could get
up.
on that tail.
Yeah, thinking about T-Rex dunking.
Is this
Fall
good?
Guy in this? Is what good?
Is this what we're doing right now? Is this good?
content?
Yeah.
Talking about T-Rex basketball?
Yeah.
You
Because I
know,
think so. Okay.
Like that. Is this good? You could ask that at any point over the course of any show that we
All right.
do, Travis.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Okay, so you want to just ask that now?
Yes. That one that spoke to me, that moment. But
Kyle Harlow says a T-Rex is no match for a Toronto Raptor on the court. Yeah, I don't know. Like one-on-one, Pascal Siakam against a T-Rex.
yeah, who would win? One single T-Rex or the Toronto Raptors starting five?
Simon says, I can confirm this is good. Thanks, Simon.
All right.
But here's the thing. Some of the T-Rex biggest assets, it's like if the T-Rex the T-Rex would have to be precise, okay? Because if the T-Rex just reared around and smacked Pascal Siakam or Fred Van Vliet with his tail, that's a
Go
foul.
flying. Yeah, that's a foul.
That's a
Get into the
foul.
line.
Like, tweet. That's a foul. Referee whistle. Or that's not a referee whistle. That's a Randy referee. So, yeah, the T-Rex, TBD. Is someone is eating someone a flagrant? Yeah, that's a flagrant too, for sure. You might even get tossed. You might even get tossed and suspended and shot. Travis, let's jump into some Rex and reviews.
Ooh.
First up, I think we might have talked about this show before on your Pal Hal show, but I just want to ring that gong again. I just want to get people on this train. Folks, you should watch Severance. It's very good. It's a dark dystopian future. It takes place in a version of reality that's like just a little bit off from the reality we live in. Like a lot of it is similar, but then certain things are different. We live in kind of this offshoot, this like a little bit darker, more sinister Earth in right around this time period that we're in. Now, one of the most interesting things I described this show. I described this show as Charlie Kaufman meets Black Mirror. So Black Mirror has so much dystopian future in it. It's all about technology. We are too beholden to it. It is running our lives, it is taking over our lives, and it is making our lives worse. It is making our lives more dangerous. It is making the world more sinister. It's making the world creepier. It's changing us for the worse. So that is sort of the thematic of essentially Black Mirror. That is like the log line. How is technology making us more paranoid, making us more cut off, making life scarier? That is essentially the underlying theme of Black Mirror. You can watch that on Netflix. Now, Severance, which is on Apple TV Plus, it borrows from Black Mirror. Like you could absolutely take a lot of what happens in Severance and put it in Black Mirror, but it also takes the some of the fun, the joy, but also the weirdness of Charlie Kaufman films. And I'm talking about Being John Malkovich. I'm talking about Eternal Sunshine. Those most of all, because especially Eternal Sunshine, there's like a direct correlation here. In Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, which is a great, great flick. Love that movie. Haven't seen it in a minute, but really good. Also, my wife hasn't seen it, and I really need to show it to her because I loved Eternal Sunshine. Jim Carrey, Kate Winslet. In Eternal Sunshine, there's a company that can go in and remove unwanted memories. Now, the core of Severance, one of the main plot lines is that there is this company called Lumen that will implant a chip into your brain that will give you this split personality. You're out and about, you're living your life, you're at home, you're with friends, you're out to eat, you're everywhere, and you have your regular personality, except when you go to work. When you go to work, all of a sudden, you don't, you're essentially yourself is there, but you don't know anything about your life outside of the office. You only exist in this world of the office. And it is really fascinating the way they brought this show to life. Adam Scott is excellent. He is the main protagonist here. It's directed by Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller has been doing some really good work as a director. I really enjoyed his limited series from a few years, from like 2 or 3 years ago. Escape at Dannemora with Patricia Arquette, Benicio del Toro, and Paul Dano. Really liked that, just like intense, dark dramatization of a real case. Patricia Arquette is also in Severance. And Severance, it's creepy, it's exciting. Every almost every episode, especially in the run up towards the end of the season, leaves you with a cliffhanger. It's funny and it's so well done. It's so well done. Severance on Apple TV Plus. It's fantastic. Do you want to bring up some of the ratings? Let's read what some of the critics are saying about Severance. But it is some great dystopian sci-fi that also makes you think about real life, about like, our your your yourself in work and outside of work. Like, we have many different selves. The ego is presents itself in different ways when we're communicating and spending time with different people. You're a different self than with your hanging out with your friends, or as opposed to hanging out with your family, or being at work, or being with your significant other. Different aspects of yourself. So there's some really deep thought and some strong commentary in this show. All right. At once minimalist and epic, an increasingly tense exploration of free will and corporate sadism. It gains a thriller-like momentum as it moves along and can be disturbing enough to be nightmarish, yet still maintains a modicum of mischievous wit. Wow. That's like a rave review. And that is coming, and that's recent, and it's coming from John Doyle of Toronto Globe and Mail. Robert Levin from Newsday says, it combines the paranoia of a 1970s thriller with the dehumanizing vastness of Stanley Kubrick's visionary stories of characters becoming overwhelmed by the environmental forces engulfing them. High praise. Listen, if you're comparing anything to Kubrick, who is basically the master of all genres. Stanley Kubrick has like made definitive movies like war movies, Full Metal Jacket, horror, The Shining, sci-fi, 2001, dystopian future, Clockwork Orange, film noir, this little film from the late 50s, early 60s called The Killing, which is fantastic. So if you're comparing anything to Kubrick, it's good. Rich person sex orgy, Eyes Wide Shut. That's my favorite, one of my favorite genres, the rich person sex orgy genre. Sophie Gilbert from The Atlantic, and then we're going to move on. I can forgive Severance a lot because it's easily the most fun of the metaphysical. Have you ever questioned the nature of your reality mystery box shows that have popped up over the past few years? It is fun. The whole cast is great. Like I said, Patricia Arquette, Adam Scott, John Turturro, and there's just a fantastic array of supporting characters and actors as well. That's from Sophie Gilbert in The Atlantic. Severance, Apple TV Plus. A couple of thoughts from Simon. Charlie Kaufman, his work is incredible, but can leave me feeling down. His stuff is pretty grounded. Is this show depressing? It's slightly depressing, but not. It's not going to leave you. It's a little bit more invigorating and exciting. It's like, oh, what's going to happen next? It's a little more edge of your seat than depressing. It's there's sinister doings by corporations and government at play. There's a mystery we're trying to piece together, and it's just going to keep you wanting more. I thought I don't come away from that show depressed. I don't come away from this show depressed. It's like, oh no, he doesn't know this. They need to know this. Oh, well, how's this going to connect up? Like, you're really riding along with the show. It doesn't leave me. And I've had shows that like I've definitely watched where I'm like, oh man, yeah, not feeling into it. Charisse, glad to have you here. Always a pleasure having you. I was wondering what I was jumping into. Oh, Charisse, are you referring to our? Did you jump in at our dinosaurs playing basketball conversation? Uh, Chewy in Puerto Rico. Chewy, what is up? Thank you for being here from the great island of Puerto Rico. Hola, Baricua. Mirror Man, glad to have you. Spooky Sloth, what up? Yes, yes. Thank you, Charisse. Appreciate you sticking it out through our very weird dinosaur basketball talk. Uh, Next up, I want to talk about another Apple TV Plus show. This show is called Pachinko. Pachinko. And it's adapted from a novel. There you see, 98% on the tomato meter, 94% audience score. Pachinko, and we're talking about this actually as well on the latest episode of Binge Boys with me and my pal Lon Harris. And Pachinko is just, it's gorgeous. It's beautiful. It's emotional. It starts off in the year 1915 in Korea. And Japanese soldiers, Japanese forces have invaded Korea. So this show, it's part history lesson, it's part family scrapbook, and it is subtitled in Korean and Japanese, but don't let having to do that reading on the screen. Sometimes I don't like reading on the screen, but don't let that stop you. It is universal. The themes about connecting to our ancestors, connecting to past generations, your family lineage, your ethnic, religious, historical lineage. So it's part history lesson. Like I'm really actually learning like that much more about. I knew there was beef. I knew there was like some dark past between Korea and Japan, but this puts it in like, kind of stark relief what that period was like for a lot of people in Korea. It gives you a nice snapshot, not a nice snapshot, but it gives you like a real clear picture of some of the things that went on and just a taste of what that was like. And it has two storylines running concurrently about this young woman and her family dealing with the Japanese invasion and trying to survive around 1920, 1925. And then a well-to-do financial guy who is from that family, like 60 some odd, 70 years later in 1989. And those storylines run concurrently. Super compelling. Universal themes, beautifully done. I just love this show. And it's got so much depth. It's written so well. And the opening is really joyous, by the way. If anyone here has watched Peacemaker on HBO Max, which I also love, Peacemaker, so well done. John Cena, James Gunn, really, really just knock it out of the park. So damn funny. Like, legit funny. The opening of Peacemaker is fantastic. It's the dance sequence to the 80s hair metal song. The opening of Pachinko, even though the show is a little bit more, obviously, it's a lot more serious and has more serious themes. The opening, same level of joy. All the characters from both of these storylines are dancing in this arcade / pachinko parlor. And it's so fun. Like I like a lot of times I skip the openings of shows, skip the credits. I watch this one. It's just joyous. Also, this show Pachinko, it like the pacing, The storytelling is really well crafted, and they're going back and forth between these two timelines. It does this dance. It does this careful ballet of back and forth between these two timelines so seamlessly. It's like it's really a feat, because some shows it's like, you fade out and then you have to bring up the year, and it's a little clunky how, like, going back and forth between two different time periods. Here, it's just the next scene cuts and you know exactly where you are, and then it cuts back and it just flows beautifully like water. I really am enjoying Pachinko. Let's read a couple of the reviews. All right. Judy Berman, Time Magazine. Justin Chan, as well as a uniformly excellent ensemble cast, beautifully conveys the sweep and the spirit of the novel. The only major misstep is the structural choice that undermines Lee's carefully paced storytelling. Okay. There you go. The 8-episode season lacks for little, delivering satisfaction on a cellular level entirely on its own. For that same reason, 8 episodes is not enough. Every rich moment satisfies, and each will make you ache for more. Richard Roper, Chicago Sun-Times. The masterful show spans generations in a story of the forces that shape a family. There you go. So just a little bit about Pachinko. Absolutely worth it. Simon says, okay, I'm going to watch the shows, but only if you watch Delta Farce starring Larry the Cable Guy. You know what? Reasonable trade-off. I might have to watch it. I might very well have to watch Delta Farce. Should do a top 10 of Larry the Cable Guy's movie fart jokes. I like it. I like it. I like it a lot. Listen, I don't know if we can get that done. But we'll see. We'll see if we can get that done. All right. One more recommendation. This is a horrific 2-part documentary series. A Cats Watch Party. If it's on Amazon, if Cats is on Amazon Prime, because on Twitch you can do live watch parties, I might just do it. This is not for the faint of heart. We're also talking about this on the next episode of Binge Boys, where you can find wherever you get your podcasts. Jimmy Savile, A British Horror Story. So 90% tomato meter, 53% audience score. And the audience score is probably because this is just some tough, like, difficult subject matter. Jimmy Savile was a beloved TV personality in Great Britain. And he hosted a kids show. He hosted the British version of, if you remember, shows like American Bandstand, or American Bandstand was like a precursor to MTV TRL, Total Request Live on MTV. So he was that kind of guy in like the 70s, and then he hosted a kids show all over British television. He was knighted for doing charitable work, and it turns out he's one of the most prolific sex criminals in history, in British history, like just a monster. And he was hiding in plain sight. And this documentary series, this 2-part docuseries on Netflix, breaks down a horrific tale of just his monstrous acts. And it's nightmarish, but it's also like it's like you're watching a car wreck and you can't turn away, because he is so weird, and he's kind of like daring people to catch him. And the way he's giving interviews, and he's essentially giving up his own guilt. He's admitting to being a criminal in these interviews, but in this fun, teasing way. And it turns out, after his death, hundreds of claims against him for molestation. They say his, and just forcible sexual acts. They say there some like 400 accusations. Those are the ones that are known, with victims ranging from 5 to 75. It's a nightmare. If I had to compare this guy to, like, I was trying to think, is there just someone who is beloved by the public, but just a horrific and prolific criminal in this way in the United States? I would say it's like a combination of Bill Cosby and Larry Nassar, the U.S. Olympic doctor. Yeah. So very dark subject matter, the darkest, but a fascinating, upsetting, fascinating story. So if that's the kind of thing that interests you viewing wise, yeah, it really is stunning to watch just how he was hiding in plain sight. And what a creepy weirdo. It's just fascinating to watch this creepy weirdo. And yeah, Jimmy Savile, A British Horror Story. It's available on Netflix. Let's read a couple of the thoughts on the show. Jimmy Savile, British Horror Story, a precise chronological timeline of Savile's ingratiation into the culture at large and the means by which that celebrity insulated him from suspicion and criticism. That's from Nick Shager, Daily Beast. The Independent UK, Louis Chilton says, at times it feels simply too monstrous to be spun into Netflix entertainment. This isn't a horror story, but a dismal, incomprehensible tragedy. True. Yeah, it's the darkest stuff. It's the darkest stuff. John Doyle, Globe and Mail. One approaches this through very meticulous production, not with the vague sense of dread that accompanies watching other true crime docuseries. Instead, you come to it already unsettled by the knowledge of the sheer scope of the crimes. There you go. And finally, Savile believed in hell and spoke often without naming his debts. Of his hope his charity work would balance the books. Never. Let us hope hell exists. Yeah, exactly. That's from Lucy Mangan from The Guardian. So there it is. Travis, I think we've got time for just looking at a couple more from that list we were looking at yesterday. The 40 futuristic. Yeah, let's jump into that. 40 signs that we are, this is from BuzzFeed, that the future is here. The future is now. 40 genius things in 2022.
We are in the Blade Runner time. That is the future.
We are. Oh, yeah. There are those hoodie headphones.
Pasta straws. There we go.
Oh, my goodness. What is this?
This is this chain in Finland that found a way to make sure no crust goes to waste.
There it is. This chain in Finland found a way to make sure no crust goes to waste. Because some people don't eat the crust on pizza and waste food. This pizza chain in Finland includes a dip for the crust, All right. I mean, doesn't Papa John do that basically? Travis, am I wrong here?
I wouldn't know, but yeah, this doesn't feel entirely futuristic. Plus, the date on this sauce is 2019, so like
Oh, yeah.
this is an old picture. Again, and also credit to BuzzFeed for just trolling the mildly interesting subreddit and making an entire piece of content out of it.
That's funny. That's funny. Yeah, they all do that, says Grass Puddle. All right, so nope. This braille railing that describes the view to the blind. Well, that's wonderful. We were just talking with our friend Riker, and the world. We need to include the visually impaired and the differently abled that much more. So that's a lovely thing. This Filipino chain that literally flags their spicy chicken for you. Jollibee. Oh, have you ever driven by a Jollibee, Travis?
Yes, I have.
Oh, I mean, I've never been to a Jollibee, but I love their logo. I love very much about Jollibee.
Like, I don't see. Again, I don't really see what's necessarily futuristic about this.
Yeah, like
It's a
telling us that it's spicy.
It's a paper flag of
Okay.
some chicken.
Yeah. This Swedish fast food chain that hides a little Easter egg on their cups. Let's see what that is.
Looks like
What?
they're
What?
the history of their restaurant in Swedish.
I'm not even seeing it.
It's like in a very, very light typeface.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, Grass Puddle forgot to go to Jollibee in Sacramento. Well, all right, last one. This Norwegian Burger King that finally made a designated spot for you to empty your drink before throwing it out.
Now this is good.
That's a good thing.
Yeah, that's good.
That's a great call.
I like that.
That's a great call. Folks, we've come to the end of the Your Pal Hal show. And Rob Schaefer, welcome to the future. Here's a paper flag with a toothpick. That's Rob Schaefer, you're right. That BuzzFeed list, we should take them to court. Now it's time for our final segment. This is messy. It's gross. This segment is Hal puts on shaving cream. This rejected segment. Hal puts on shaving cream. I don't want to do that. Like it would have been. This
Well,
is.
yeah, you don't have to. That's the whole. Oh, well,
I'm not even gonna shave. I'm just gonna wipe this off, you suckers.
at least it'll be moisturized. Well, that's
The mustache part's the hardest to put on because you got to be careful not to get it into your nose or your mouth.
yeah, right. Now it looks like you just have like a paint mustache.
Yeah. I'm just gonna go in the bathroom and wipe this off, you suckers.
Wait. Yeah,
Why
I can
are
see
you
why we
making
threw
me
this
do
out.
this?
I'm not
Travis?
making you do anything. You can stop.
Wow, Andy McClain goes straight hot water on a shave. Andy McClain, you just
Oh my
outmanned. Andy McClain, you're applying for your man card, and you just got it, brother.
Yeah, wow. Not even.
I don't like this segment, Travis. Why are you making me do this?
I didn't. You can stop. That's why we threw it out.
Why are you making me do this?
I'm not making you do this. Is all right. Fine.
Yeah, Andy McClain just got everybody pregnant. All
I'm
right,
so-
folks. This has been the Your Pal Hal Show. Your participation has been beyond delightful. Thank you for that.
You look like Michael McDonald with that. You look like Michael McDonald beard.
Taking it to the streets. Taking it. Folks, join me again tomorrow at 11 a.m. on the West Coast, 2 p.m. on the East Coast, and 1 p.m. Omaha, Nebraska, the home of Rob Schaefer, attorney at law. And thanks to everybody at Backchannel. Thanks again to everyone who was in the chat, who was on Twitch, everyone who was in all of our streams. Thank you, thank you. Producer Travis, thank you. I thank you, even though, Producer Travis, you made me do this. There's an odor to it. it's a little medicine-y, and I don't like it. But anyway, I thank everyone. Stick around, hang out with Backchannel all day, and